Well, wasn't that annoying? Let's hope it works this time. I have no idea what happened. The Wi-Fi here cut out, and it was right when I was announcing something, which was very irritating. It wasn't like I was just doing like a practice show. Of course, the internet cuts out, but I have the passion to make it. But I want to make it so badly in this business that I'm going to do it again. At least it wasn't like in the middle of a show. I don't know. You try to find the good part of that. That was just very irritating. Don't know what just happened. All right. But I'm not thrown off.
The following thoughts on Happy Hour do not represent Cox Media Group.
Do this thing.
Anything you hear may and will be used against you. Thank you.
Here's to hoping the Wi-Fi doesn't go out, or else I'm the Patriots and I'll bitch about it. Wah. Shut up, Brady. Wah, our Wi-Fi went out. That's why we lost. Shut up. Ridiculous. That was on my previous show.
Happy Hour is on now. Happy Hour is on now.
Yo, what up? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. And for the next hour, my goal in life is to change the way you think about things. For the next hour, I want to sit here and have my rant make you think the way I do, because it's usually right. Oh boy, was that a little cocky. Tweet at me, at Ryan Hoppe Radio. We don't have a phone line, but it's not hard to get into contact with us. All you have to do, trust me, it's not hard. All you have to do, my aunt and my uncle in Chicago are. Hell yeah, I got a fan base. But we have some breaking news that I want to get to, that I'm proud to announce. So, we have 3 sponsors for the show so far. We have Solis Graphics out of Duluth, Minnesota. Nicholas Seymour. He makes me my decals, and I'll plug them at the end. My second sponsor is Speed King Signs, brought to you by James St. John, Nick St. John, and Brooke St. John. They're the St. John family out of Bradenton. They're great people. It's Speed King Signs in Palmetto. They make me the shirts that I give to the comedians. My third sponsor is Simply Prepaid of T-Mobile, and I'm proud to announce, and I will get to my experience today with Tony from Simply Prepaid of T-Mobile. But I have an announcement about my 4th sponsor that has just come up on Happy Hour. I'm proud to announce that there is a 4th sponsor for Happy Hour. You guys need to go see my friend John over at the River Club Car Wash in Lakewood Ranch, just off of 75th and State Road 70. There are unlimited car washes at just $17 per month, or actually 15. For just $15 per month, you can get unlimited car washes. You cannot get that anywhere else but River Club Car Wash in Lakewood Ranch for just $15. It is the baddest car wash around. Go there, say that Ryan Hoppe brought you, and he will take care of you, and you will love every second. And it's only $15. So you can go 2 to 3 times a day. However often you want to get your car washed, they will do it for you. Trust me, I'm a man of my words. I don't just pick up sponsors out of anywhere. Trust me when I say River Club Car Wash in Lakewood Ranch. I am honored, I am proud, and I am pumped to have them as a part of the promotions team, per se, on Happy Hour, to have them be one of my sponsors. So there you go. Today also, I got to go out to eat with my sponsor, Simply Prepaid of T-Mobile in Gulfport. Shout out to Patrick and Tony and everybody over there for introducing me and for giving me this opportunity to represent them, or O'Maddy's rather. And I am so pumped that my show will be spreading in the Gulfport area. I'm honored. I'm flattered. It's going to be a great time. So the fact that we are spreading the promotion daily, the fact that this show is growing by the minute, it means a lot. I am pumped. All right, let's get to this rant. And for people who haven't heard this headline, and for people who are a little behind, I'll just play it for you. I'll just read it for you from the Daily Mail. The bitch says, I'll do whatever the F I want. Shocking video shows female attacking Uber driver when he refuses to take her fare before she climbs into the car and empties it out. All right. Young woman begins attacking driver when he refused to take her fare. She punched him and kicked him while shouting, I'll do whatever the F I want. They filmed her as she got out and emptied out the car. But police said they arrived, but driver chose to take money rather than press charges, which makes sense. And this is one of those bitches who her whole life she's had to overcompensate because she's very short, so she has to feel like the big personality in the room. This is one of those dirty, rotten bitches. She was always daddy's little girl. She had everything given to her. She's never had any problems in life. So when she's acting like a fool in an Uber car and this guy doesn't want to deal with her antics, she acts like a little baby because she has no personality and the only thing she has going for her is her looks. And at this day and age, we are sick and we are tired of girls acting entitled, girls acting like they run everything just because you're good looking. Enough of you. And she's a doctor and she might lose her license because of this dumb video. And then she goes on Good Morning America, and I have the clip, begging for acceptance. When you know how many people would beg to be in your shoes, honey? You know how many people would want the opportunity you have to be a doctor in a major market of Miami, in the biggest city of Florida? But no, your dumbass can't handle the alcohol. Your dumbass can't handle having a good time because your ego's getting big because now you're a doctor and you're probably the hottest chick in the room at times, so you're used to having everything handed to you. Ridiculous. I'm so sick of these hot girls walking around like they run things. I'm not even trying to be prejudiced or sexist, but there's this thing where girls want things given to them, but they don't want to work for it. She worked for her license, but now she thinks she can do whatever she wants. And in this clip I'm about to play you, it's great. Oh, it's riveting. Oh, it's so real. She comes off. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was going through a lot of things. Listen, when you're drunk, that's when the true personality in you comes out. I'm goofy. I'm outgoing when I want to be. I like to have fun. So the times I have gotten drunk, I get a little bit too outgoing. I get too lovey. I like to hug people. So what happens when this bitch gets drunk? She doesn't get lovey-dovey. She doesn't get flirtatious. She wrecks a guy's car and acts like she's better than everybody. So to anybody out there that thinks that she's sorry, she's not. Because the true person in you comes out when you're drunk. So this true person is a dirty, rotten, entitled bitch. And I don't like using that word a lot when it comes to women, but this is a bitch. You think you can do whatever the hell you want, and you can just empty out his car and expect nothing to happen. Ridiculous. All right, I have her. Oh, it's great. She goes on Good Morning America, which, by the way, what a great show to go on. If you really want to have anybody's respect, honey, go on Howard Stern, go on Opie and Jimmy, go on CNN, go on MSNBC, go on any show that would ask you the hard-hitting questions. Of course, your weak ass would go on Good Morning America, where they're going to be all lovey-dovey, and they have the pre-questions they're going to ask you, because it's a cookie-cutter show. Of course you would go on that show. Because you've been caught like a rat in an alley in Manhattan. You're busted, bitch. Oh, feel bad for me. I'm going through a lot. My dad died in November of 2014 of leukemia. You don't see me acting up. People die every day. Things happen to us every day. That is not an excuse for us to act better than others. So sit down, shut up, and I hope you're never a doctor again. Sick of this entitlement with hot women. Ridiculous. I have nothing against women. I'm not sexist. I'm not Al Bundy. I'm just sick of it where they walk around and everything's given to them. I'm cool with the girls where everything's given to them and they use that opportunity and they take it in a humble approach and they succeed. But I hate these bitches that have everything given to them. They lose it and then they cry a foul. It's like, shut up. You had everything given to you. Ridiculous. God, it gets me mad. So here's the deal. I guess her boyfriend broke up with her, according to one of my fans, Mailman440. She's probably bat-crap crazy. She probably gets mad if he leaves a beer can on the ground at the house. He probably gets mad at everything she does. She must be horrendous to be around. She must be so picky in bed. She must just want perfection. Just an entitled bitch. All right. Here's her on Good Morning America, playing her cute girl card, which, you know, she used to pull off whenever she would get in trouble in high school. I'm sorry, principal, I didn't mean for that to happen. I'm sorry, Daddy, I didn't mean to egg the loser's house. If this were some fat girl that was hideous and not good looking, I'm sorry. Nobody would care about this. Because it's a hot girl, we're all trying to give her a pass. Ridiculous. All right. Here's the clip from Good Morning America. Her riveting interview where she comes off so sincere.
In the events leading up to that point, my father had been placed in the hospital. And just minutes prior to that altercation with the Uber driver.
Okay, if something traumatic is happening, like your dad's in the hospital, why aren't you visiting him? If you were so affected by your dad going to the hospital, and this was so traumatic for you, and you were so overwhelmed, why are you getting blackout drunk in Miami, honey? If you were so overwhelmed by it, why are you out drinking in an Uber? You should be on your dad's side. If he's doing so bad and so awful, you should probably be there for him. Someday he's going to be gone. Who knows how old he is? She's 29 going on 30. Maybe the dad's 70. My point is, the dad's probably not young. Why are you out getting blackout drunk like a dumb bitch when you could be there by his dad's side? So the excuse to act like a rotten imbecile who wrecks a person's car and causes havoc to everybody, the fact that my dad's in the hospital. A lot of other people know people who are in the hospital and they're not getting blackout drunk in an Uber and going on national TV, making a spectacle of themselves, trying to get our sympathy. So shut up.
And I, 2 years, had just broken up. So he went home. I was there by myself.
Honey, you're really good looking. If your boyfriend just broke up with you, it's not rocket science. Go out there, talk to guys. You'll find someone that might take you home. You'll find somebody that might get your number. You're so good looking, you probably could find a guy that would work to get to know you before you sleep with him. My point is, it's not like you're some dude where you have to go out there and play the field and find a girl that's attracted to you. You're so drop dead gorgeous, you can get anybody in the bar. So to use the excuse, my boyfriend of 2 years broke up with me, no wonder. You're a drunken mess. You're a piece of dirt. You have the personality of the marker that I'm squeezing right now during this rant. You have nothing going for you, especially now that you're about to lose your license because you're an embarrassment. Oh, feel bad for me. How about you take accountability and you just say, I got too drunk, I have a drinking problem, or I'm a moron. But to blame it on other things, sit down, shut up. I hope you get nothing out of this. I hope you don't get a reality show. I hope you don't get anything out of this because you have the personality of a dud. The grape that I ate today from Winn-Dixie has more going for them than you, or has more going for it. You're nothing in this world just because you're good looking, and that proves it. I hope you're never a doctor again because your name is so unique. It's not like your name's Mary Johnson, you know, or Olivia Wilson, where you're going to find a lot of people named that. Your name is so unique that this video is never going away. So have fun with that, honey. Even if there's some place, some small town that's going to want you as a doctor, they're going to look you up. Let's just say they're under a rock and they've never heard about this. You're never going to be respected. Even the day you die, they'll be like, well, she overcame what happened when she was 29, but this is never going away. I hope you know that. All right, back to the clip. All right, here we go. It's her on Good Morning America trying to get her sympathy.
Everything you said sounds pretty bad.
She was there by herself. So you're basically saying, when you're complaining about being there by yourself, when you're crying about being somewhere by yourself, you're basically saying, I can't be by myself. I need to have other people around me because I'm so immature, I'm so out of touch, and I'm so bitchy that I need someone there to protect me, to take care of me. So basically, you're not a fun chick to be around. I was by myself. I was vulnerable. You're 30 years old, honey. It's not like you're 18. I would get it then. Maybe even 24. You're 30 years old. You're a grown girl, dummy.
There's absolutely no excuse for my actions. I'm ashamed.
If you were ashamed, you would make a video where you would take accountability. You wouldn't have excuses, you bitch. If you were so sorry, you would not be getting interviewed on Good Morning America. You would go on a show with respectability and you would come off sincere and embarrassed. You're playing the pretty girl card like you're used to your whole life. And I hope this comes back to bite you in the ass, honey. Ridiculous. Anybody would die to have the gig that you have. And feel bad for me. Shut up. Ridiculous. And I hope your parents are ashamed. I hope they live in some small town where everybody knows everybody, so everybody in that town knows what you did and knows them. Because they're awful parents for letting you get away with drinking, letting you bring up guys to your room when they were sleeping, letting you have sleepovers and you were going down on guys on the weekend. Because that's the type of person you were. I'm not saying you're a whore, but you were a girl where you did whatever you want. Because this entitlement at the age of 30 is not normal. Especially when you have the gig to be a doctor in Miami. There's something mentally wrong with you. And you have a lot to do. You may be 30 years old. You may be 29 years old. But frankly, you have the personality of a 16-year-old that is so shallow as a kid's pool. You have nothing going on for you. Good riddance, piece of dirt.
I've hurt so many people with this. My family, my friends, my job.
What job? You're suspended. Of course you hurt your job. That's like Kobe Bryant punching a woman and then saying, I sort of hurt my reputation. No, duh. When you're a viral video of you being an imbecile, of course you hurt your job. And what friends? The people that hang out with you, the lesser attractive girls because they want to feel like they fit in and you want to be around them because then you're the hottest. What dude friends you have? The ones that you just bring along and they want to bang you hard and you're just using them because they'll buy you things? What friends do you have? The people at the office that are jealous of your looks that are now glad you're happy? What friends do you have? If you had friends, you would have been someone there that would have taken care of your drunk ass. If you had friends, somebody would have been with you when you were blackout drunk. If you had friends, you would be mature at the age of 30. You obviously don't have friends, honey, when you're acting more misbehaved than my cat if she hasn't been fed all day. This piece of flint, if you're watching Hoppe TV that I just picked up, it has more personality, has more going for it, is more classy, is more likable, and is going more far in life than you ever will. You don't get it. If this was a wake-up call, let's say, and this had to be where you go, I need to get my life together, she takes no accountability. That's why she's going nowhere. Shut up.
Right. No one deserves to be treated that way. And that's not me.
That's not you. When you're drunk, the person in you comes out. And it's not like you're in your early 20s where you're trying to figure out who you are as a person. Honey, you're 30 years old. You've been around since the 80s. You've been around a while. You've been out of high school 12 years. This is something a high school girl would do. You don't get it. You're never going to get it. I mean, she's shoving the guy. She's saying, I can do whatever the F I want. Yeah, when you're drunk, she has the entitlement that I'm the hot girl. I'm the first in line at the club. Every guy hits on me. I get to do whatever I want. I was first in class, everything. But when you have to fight adversity because this dude wouldn't deal with you. Ridiculous. She kept saying, call 911. What are they going to do? I don't know. Take your drunk ass in. You're lucky that he wanted to fee you, dumb bitch. Ridiculous. She is very hot, though. Which, she's really small, too. She knows she's a freak. She says, get the F in the car, you piece of ass. A lot of class. Man, does she swear. I don't know. And then it just shows pictures of her trashing the car. Everything that was in the car is out of the car. It's the girl you want to bring home on the weekend that you're proud of. The girl that everybody looks up to. It's just sad. I would have more respect for this girl. She were to go on TV and say, I have a drinking problem, I have an attitude problem, my whole life things have been given to me, my whole life I've acted like I'm better than everyone, my whole life I've used my looks to get ahead, my whole life I've had everything paid for me, my whole life I've gotten drinking tickets and I've never gotten it, my whole life I've just kind of slid through. But no, she claims her dad's in the hospital, her boyfriend just broke up with her, gee, I wonder why. She didn't have friends around her, gee, I wonder why. And now she possibly lost friends, lost respect with her family. It just shows drinking really isn't worth it. I mean, I have fun. I learned my lesson last year. Drinking's fun, but like at some point, when it takes over your career like that, especially when you act like that much of a buffoon, it shows what type of a person you are. You can sit here and say, I'm going to be a better person, but you're 30 years old. I mean, you've had 30 years to think about what type of a person you want to be. Like, when I'm 30 years old, you're going to be 40. Like, the time clock is ticking when it comes to having a baby. That's how old you are. I'm not saying you're old, but to be acting like this at the age of 30 shows how immature you are, shows how unlikable you are, and shows how far you have to come as a person. Good riddance, bitch.
About to end. But first, it's time for last call.
All right, there wasn't much going on in the news, but I felt like just ripping apart that bitch. All right. Listen, I have this new sponsor, Simply Prepaid of Gulfport. They carry T-Mobile, Go Smart Mobile, Simple Mobile, and Ultra Mobile services. They have an unlimited plan, pay as you go each and every month. I was hanging out with my guy Tony from the shop. I cannot wait to meet his wife and everyone there. They are humble, they care about the community of Gulfport, and they will hook you up. If you go there and say that Ryan Hoppe brought you, trust me when I say they will hook you up. Everybody there, Ryan, Patrick, Christina, Tony, they're all great people. I'm honored and I am flattered that they picked me as a sponsor. It's Simply Prepaid of Gulfport at 5014 Gulfport Boulevard South. Call them right now, 727-331-1934. That's 727-331-1934. And the best part is they also have all the accessories for smartphones, and they can fix anything you break with your tablet or your phone, and they even teach cell phone classes. Go there, say I brought you, and you can get a free goodie. Trust me. My other sponsor is my guy John over at the River Club Car Wash in Lakewood Ranch, just off of 75 and State Road 70. Unlimited car washes at just $15 a month. The best car wash in the whole Bay Area. Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete, Bradenton, Newport Richey, Lakewood Ranch, and the River Club Car Wash is the best around. Tell them Ryan Hoppe sent you, and they will hook you up. My guy, Nicholas Seymour of Solis Graphics in Duluth, Minnesota, he will hook you up for just $2. You can get happy hour decals. Put it on your car, put it on your girl's yoga pants, put it on your laptop, spread the word. And my other sponsor is my guy, James St. John, his lovely wife, Brooke St. John, and his brother, Nick St. John, and everybody over at Speed King Signs. They are the ones that made me those t-shirts that I've been passing out to comedians. And they are in Palmetto and to call them. It's 941-722-7446. It's 941-722-7446, and they are at 411 7th Street West in Palmetto, Florida. All right, tweet me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Email me, Ryan@tocoworks.com. Download my app in the Google Play and iPhone shop. Search up Hoppe Radio. All 70 of my interviews are there. And go to my new website. Shout out to Law Smith for my internship, for teaching me Squarespace. It's at RyanHoppeRadio.com. I am out of breath from all these plugs, but I appreciate everybody approaching me about being their sponsor. I'm honored. I'm flattered. It means the world. But you know what doesn't mean the world to me? That dumb bitch of a doctor. Get a life. This has been Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, saying peace out. Out of breath, my lord.